Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of the No Regret Club. Thank you for tuning in, and also a big thank you to every one of you who were able to make it to the first video. Share your thoughts and comments, and also to some of you who personally reached out and shared with me on how important this topic is in today's life. So I completely am in alignment with your sentiment on mindfulness and how we can probably use this platform to build a community of like-minded people driving this forward. What are we going to do today? We'll talk about three things. The first is what mindfulness is. Second, how can it help you lead a more purpose driven life? And finally, where can we practice it? So let's begin with what mindfulness is. In very simple terms, mindfulness is the ability to live in the present moment with a very open and curious mind without any judgment. It is self awareness. It is being aware of your thoughts and feelings without being caught up in them. Now, this sounds easy, but it is incredibly difficult to implement. The good news is, with practice, self awareness becomes easy. Now, many connect mindfulness to meditation, and while I believe meditation is the strongest tool available out there to refine your muscle of self awareness, but mindfulness can be practiced at any time and anywhere. Let's say you are brushing your teeth, bathing, having a meal, going out with a friend. All of these are great moments and opportunity for you to be mindful. If you are not really thinking about how am I going to respond to a message, what am I going to do next, how does my week look like, okay, something that happened to us earlier was what was not supposed to happen that way, right? If you're not really living in the future or in the past but are able to be in the present moment with your complete focus and attention, that is what mindfulness is. Think of a time, a recent time, when you were completely invested and involved in an activity and you found yourself to be in a state of flow without any distraction. And you know how beautiful that feels. Mindfulness is just that ability to not only be in that state of flow for that one particular activity you cherish, but to bring that same set of sense of satisfaction to everything you're doing one moment after the other. And hence I say it is very difficult. It is very hard to implement in practice, but over time it becomes a lot more easier. I read this statistic somewhere that more than 50% of our waking time is lost in thought. Now, that is something, right? We are not here forever. And if we spend that time lost in thought, I don't think that is a good use of our existence. We want to really cherish each and every moment, experience each and every moment the way it is, and live the life the world has to offer, right? And if we can bring that percentage down from, let's say, 50% to close to single digits, I'm sure there will be a lot many more moments which you will find enjoyable, and you will give your 100% and be in that present moment. All right. Now, if I look at the last 3 to 4 years, starting with COVID, the war in Europe, the current economic situation, layoffs, and to top all of this are personal challenges. Life is not easy. It is hard. It is incredibly hard at times, and it can be overwhelming. So, mindfulness is that parachute which can help you land when you're feeling overwhelmed. There is enough research and science done behind on how mindfulness can help you lead a life of minimal regrets, and that is why I'm so passionate about it. We've spoken about self-awareness. The second is it moves you away from reaction to response. Mindfulness cannot shift events that happen to us, but it can shift our perspective of those events. Let's say you're having a confrontational conversation with a friend. It is not easy, it is not comfortable, but rather than reacting to what your friend is saying, you're going to pause, wait, and respond to a situation. That is a lot more manageable and better way to handle that situation versus both of you reacting and getting into a fight, right? It increases empathy. You are able to relate with what is happening to the other person versus just showing plain sympathy, right? You can move away from sitting at the opposite end of the table to sitting with the person in the same row and then having a conversation. It reduces your stress and anxiety, and all of these are such important traits and components to lead a more better life. And hence, mindfulness, if we bring that in as a concept in our daily living, it can really enhance the way we live and how better we can get with what we are doing. Where can we practice it? I like to think of this like the analogy of a car, right? There are four tires. Similarly, there are four pillars to our life. First is health, where there is physical and mental health. The second is family. The third is career, work. Fourth is social life. Now you can rearrange this priority based on what is important to you. But if you know that if one tire of the car goes bust, we cannot function, we cannot move forward. Similarly, if one of these pillars of your life are not functioning well, your life is not really moving in the direction you want it to. But who is in the driver's seat? It is you. And the more mindful you are, the better you can steer the car in the direction you want to. I'm sure you will get to your destination, but you will also enjoy the journey as you move through the different obstacles and speed breakers the life has to throw at you. Right? So we'll pick up one topic or one pillar for our future videos and see how we can integrate these practices of mindfulness to become a better individual. But that is it for today. And if you had a good time watching it, please let me know. If you think I can do better, please let me know. But until then, please take care and I hope to see you soon.